There's a stretch of desert in southern Nevada where the map turns quiet. No towns, no roads, just sand, mountains, and a fence line that warns you to stop. Or else, this is Groom Lake. Better known by a name that has captured the world's imagination for nearly 70 years, Area 51. A place that officially did not exist. Until very recently, a place built on secrecy, shadows, and rumors that refuse to die. Tonight, we're going deep into the heart of one of the most mysterious locations on Earth, a place where cutting-edge aircraft were born, and where some believe we've hidden something far stranger. To understand Area 51, you have to go back to the 1950s, the height of the Cold War. The United States needed a place far from prying eyes to test aircraft that weren't supposed to exist. A small dry lakebed in Nevada was perfect. An old World War II airstrip remained, barely visible, surrounded by mountains, miles from civilization. No flight paths overhead. It was ideal for secrecy. In 1955, construction began. Workers were flown in. Buildings went up almost overnight. And Groom Lake became the cradle of something revolutionary, the U-2 spy plane. But the test flights caused something unusual. Reports of strange lights, silent aircraft at unbelievable altitudes, shiny metallic reflections that didn't match anything known. The Air Force had a problem. People were seeing things they weren't supposed to, so they denied everything, and a legend was born. Over the decades, Area 51 became home to projects that shaped modern warfare. The U-2, the A-12 Oxcart, faster than any aircraft on Earth, the SR-71 Blackbird, the F-117 Nighthawk, the world's first stealth fighter, each program wrapped in layers of secrecy. Each one tested under the same desert sky. Pilots who flew these machines described nights where the aircraft almost glowed jet fuel mixed with titanium. Engines so powerful the sky shimmered around them. But these weren't UFOs. These were ours. Still, the sightings kept growing because the public didn't know what they were seeing, and the government wasn't about to admit what it was building. By the 1970s and 80s, Area 51 wasn't just a secret base anymore. It was a magnet for speculation. Lights hovering, objects moving without sound, craft that shot upward at impossible angles. Some blamed experimental military aircraft, others blamed misidentified planets. But to many, it looked like something not of this world. Then one man flipped the entire story upside down. In 1989, a man calling himself Bob Lazar went on television and claimed he had worked at a facility near Area 51. A place he called S4. According to Lazar, S4 wasn't just building aircraft. They were reverse engineering them. Not ours. Not Soviet, but extraterrestrial. He described 9 crafts hidden inside built into the mountain hangars, disc-shaped, smooth, no wires, no engines like we know them. He said the craft ran on something called Element 115, a substance unknown at the time. He described gravity manipulation, silent propulsion, a machine that bent space rather than pushed through it. The world exploded. The government denied everything. Lazar's records disappeared. School transcripts, job history, everything. People who knew him insisted he'd worked at classified facilities. Others said he was a fraud. But despite the controversy, many of the things he described were later confirmed to exist in some form. And Element 115, it was synthesized in a lab years later. Coincidence or proof? Area 51 may be the most heavily protected piece of land in America. Undercover security teams, known as Camo Dudes, patrol the perimeter. They carry weapons, drive pickup trucks, and appear without warning. Sensors buried in the sand detect footsteps. Motion sensors sit on remote ridges. Cameras watch from miles away. Drones hover silently above. And then there's the airspace. Restricted, no fly. Violators are intercepted immediately. It's a fortress in the middle of nowhere. And the secrecy is absolute. Employees are flown in on unmarked planes from Las Vegas. The Janet flights, They vanish into the mountains every morning and reappear every evening. No phones, no cameras, no talking. Whatever happens inside those hangars stays inside. Area 51 became the center of every strange story in the West. Roswell debris moved there, alien bodies, extraterrestrial craft, time travel experiments, energy weapons, anti-gravity tech. Most of these claims have no proof, but many originate from people who worked on the edge of classified projects. One former radar operator claimed he saw a craft accelerate from 0 to several thousand miles per hour instantly, something physics says shouldn't happen. A pilot reported a black triangle hovering, rotating without sound. Then it vanished. Military engineers whispered about aircraft that used no traditional turbines, shapes that didn't match any known design, objects that flew without wings. Were they ours? Were they something else? Or were they mistakes, tricks of the desert night? No one on the inside talks, and that silence only fuels the fire. For more than 50 years, Area 51 didn't officially exist. Even presidents avoided the topic, but in 2013, something remarkable happened. The CIA released documents acknowledging Area 51 for the first time, but the release was careful, precise. It mentioned only historical aircraft testing, nothing more. No mention of S4, no mention of Lazar, nothing about strange lights or objects seen by thousands over the decades. The secrets remained secrets. Even now, the desert skies around Area 51 glow with strange lights from time to time. Some claim they're drones, others say they're next-generation stealth aircraft. Technology decades ahead of what the public knows. And then there are the sightings that don't line up with anything man-made, objects that stop instantly, objects that glide without wings, objects that change direction like they're not affected by gravity at all. Thousands of credible witnesses, pilots, scientists, military personnel, all describing the same impossible things. Here's the thing about Area 51. The myth may be hiding something real, but maybe not in the way people think. Some believe the government encourages alien rumors because the real secrets, classified aircraft, surveillance tech, energy research, stay hidden behind the noise. Others believe the opposite, that the alien theories aren't a distraction, they're the truth we're not supposed to know. And in a desert that big, with a budget that's secret, either possibility feels believable. In the end, Area 51 is exactly what it was designed to be, a place the world wonders about, but never fully understands. Is it home to advanced aircraft decades ahead of their time? Definitely. Is it possible something non-human ended up there? Maybe. Is the government hiding more than it admits? Almost certainly. But for all the stories, all the claims, and all the sightings, one thing remains true. Area 51 is a fortress built on silence. Whatever lives inside that fence, whatever flies over that dry lake bed, stays hidden beneath decades of shadow. And the desert keeps its secrets. If one day the truth comes out, it won't be because someone leaked it. It'll be because the sky makes a mistake, because something flies too low or too bright or too close. Until then, all we have are the stories, the sightings, and a lonely patch of desert where the world's greatest secrets still sleep. Area 51. The desert knows more than it says.